Mommy, 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 me or him. Mommy seeker, mommy seeker. Oh, sis, you couldn't have come at a better time. Girl, I'm so glad you're here. Listen, you're not alone in this journey. Please be sure, hit that notification bell, follow, and subscribe. The most pleasant thing about having iPhones is that it records memories, and a lot of these memories I had a chance to go back and I didn't realize how much I had it edit of my life. There were people that were walking the journey of life with me that are no longer walking that journey. And how I handle it from now on is up to me. I want to tell you, Mom, about the mindset that it takes for you to nurture yourself as you are intentionally loving your children through your stage of development as a woman. So as a woman, there are certain goals and dreams that I have. There are things that I want to do with my life and see fulfilled. On the other spectrum of that, there are growing children that are consistently becoming aware to the climate in the home, emotionally, the distress that is in the home, or the peace that is in the home. I'm trying to say like both ends of the spectrum just so that it won't sound like one-sided. But specifically, I am learning the difference between learning and developing while I am grooming my children for success. So what I strategically have had to do is I've had to either have times in the morning where I am getting before the Lord, and those times unfortunately are rare, that I'm getting before the Lord and I am stewarding my soul, my spirit. I have moments that I get before the Lord and I'm journaling, or I'm reading my Bible, or I may have time to study my Bible. There are times where I'm asking the Lord questions. He's making me aware of things that I need to pray for, just aware of myself, things that I need to work on and mature in. And so these times help me to gain a clearer perspective and a view, and to have a better vision for my life as a woman. So that way, during the course of the day, because all we have is today. That's what my husband always tells me. Shan, all you have is today. So you have to think about your today. You can't think about your future in the sense of worrying about tomorrow or what you're going to do the next day. Do what you can today. And the Bible says, when Kalia came over here, I got so scatterbrained and I forgot to say the scripture before she came over. But the Bible clearly states and tells us that don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of the things of itself. Worry about today. And something I've learned how to do is I've learned how to let my yay be yay and my nay be nay. Now, when the Bible says that, I believe don't be a woman of many words. Let it be a quiet few. Have a quiet grace. Don't let your conversations be led unto more ungodliness, because they're already vain, right? Ecclesiastes teaches us about that. But one thing I've learned how to do is when I say let my yay be my yes be yes and my no be no, I'm using that in the perspective of being okay with what I did for that day and being proud of myself that I made the accomplishments that I did for that day. So it may be that I took care of my kids and I fed them all day and everybody's clean and the house is together. It may be just those days without me having personal development. But then there are moments and times where I have to intentionally have personal development because I'm realizing that there are things in my life that I got to continue to work on. Because as my children develop and they go through stages, I believe it's important for me to develop so I can be aware for them of what God may be requiring from them in that particular season. There are things that I know my children are going to experience and go through. And because I've been around examples of not growing, not maturing, not becoming the best versions of themselves, people that I've been around, it empowers me to do that so that I would be present emotionally or spiritually for my children, that I won't have to play this rodeo of, my identity being wrapped in my children's lives. And I really believe the loss of identity is a very serious topic when it comes to stay-at-home moms, homemakers, whatever you want to call it, even homeschooling moms, because this topic is taboo, I think, and a lot of people don't talk about it as they should. But literally, when your life is given to your family, even if you are a working mom and you work outside of your home, your life is given to your family. A lot of moms are in a good career. And some moms have written down a goal for themselves. Okay, this is a short-term goal. This is a long-term goal. This is where I want to be in 5-10 years, blah, blah, blah. Because life does happen, because the pandemic happened and nobody was expecting it, nobody knew it was coming. Maybe God gave you a prophetic word or maybe a vision about it. That's a blessing as well. But I think the things that's important for us to understand is we have to be okay with where we are in this moment, even if there is no changes that are made. Under her arm where she stores things that she collects on her dog. Materialistic wise, I would say. But you want to always be at the place where you are growing, because at the end of the day, when you grow, you can help your family excel in the things that God is calling them to. And I really believe my husband talks about this all the time, that we set the tone for our home. Like, I set the tone for my children. If I feel like my children are a little bit anxious, or maybe they're having dreams, or maybe they are seeming frantic, they could be feeding off of me and my husband's energy. And when I say energy, I'm talking about spirit. They could be feeding off of our spirit. They could be feeding off of our stress. If they're fussing, they're arguing, there are things going on. Maybe they need some space. Maybe they need some air. Maybe I need to see if I can get them to go separately and spend time with maybe friends or family, to give them a break from not only each other but from us as a family, because we're a lot for each other, right? But I do want to say that whatever it is necessary that you pay attention to in your life, please stay aware to your emotional wellness. So I'm getting ready to get back on a journey of being a little bit more detailed about what is becoming more familiar to me that I'm working on in my life as a woman. And I really believe that is going to bring about the success that I'm trusting and believing God for outwardly. And when I say outwardly, like a lot of the dreams and goals that I've had for myself, I believe as I work on myself, as I not just fill myself with knowledge, but as I stand at a place kind of like a crossroads, Shan, are you going to choose mediocrity, or are you going to choose the best version of yourself? And because I keep saying the best version of myself, that means I got to get on a workout plan. That means I got to be drinking my water. I can't be eating like crap, even though sometimes I do eat like crap because I be stressed out and I emotionally eat. And that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But I need to get counseling and therapy on that. I think our transparency when it comes to us being honest with where we genuinely are, that is our first step of healing and of wholeness. And everything else will follow. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. So God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming over to Mommy Seeks International.